Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm your host, Eli Grasham. I'm not Santa Claus, if you couldn't tell. But over here to my right, I do have two of Santa's very special helpers. Over here in the kennel, I have Carlos Lopez and Edwin Wainscott.
Thank you, everybody.
Now, you got some big ears there, Edwin.
Yeah, I do.
They look very nice. They look very nice. Especially, I like those shades there, Carlos. They look nice on you.
I'm blocking out the haters.
Always,
That's-
always. Got
yeah.
show loves, positivity, always.
Definitely,
what I'm saying?
definitely. Now, to get into our little bits of news today, we got to talk about what happened yesterday afternoon. Minshew Mania took full course.
Yeah. I mean, 312 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
But one fumble loss.
Hey, some say that is a great game, but when you watch him play, holy, is electrifying. It is.
It's electrifying and also very ugly.
Hey,
Sometimes.
it wins ball games.
If it wins, we're in the playoff picture right now. So that's
Oh no, we're seventh, and right now we're still in seventh, I think.
yeah, we're still in seventh. So we're still in the picture. So if we win out, which is entirely possible, we could end up even further up in everything.
Yeah, because the Jaguars are 1-1 with the, right, 1-1 or.
No, they have a
Oh,
they
yeah.
have a swamp. But the Texans, we've beat one, so if
So
we
we-
can beat them again this year,
and we have the,
we will definitely be second in our division. Anyways, we have to move on over to the in-season tournament, which is starting tonight. The knockout round of the in-season tournament.
Look
for the
up
NBA.
there, top right, top left corner, my Phoenix Suns. I mean,
and no one cares.
I
Anyways,
care.
Just like
That's all that matters.
all these teams except the Bucks. The Bucks are just dominant, but like all the other teams are just in-season tournament teams. None of them.
no. Look at those Indiana Pacers.
Okay,
right there.
Pacers, Celtics, and the Bucks are all teams that make a run for it, but every other team is just I don't know.
Pacers undefeated in the tournament. Pacers look great in the in-season tournament.
yeah, they did.
But then all these teams look kind of like I don't know, when they're playing in regular season games, they're just kind of out of whack, you know.
That's for real. The Pacers suck in the normal regular season, but apparently in the in-season tournament we're just amazing.
In-season tournament means
And then
more.
LeBron only plays in in-season game or in-season tournament games. Like, come on.
That's for real. He wants that $500,000.
That's what I'm saying.
And next, we have to talk about something that happened yesterday that tore the football world into pieces. The college football playoff was announced, and look at that number 4 spot, and look who's not in it.
Everyone was mad about that. I mean, if I'm a Florida State player, I'd be beyond mad. I mean,
Definitely.
undefeated, and you didn't even make it.
It seems like the selection committee is now setting the precedent that the regular season doesn't really matter anymore. It's just pass the eye test.
Yeah.
Alabama looks better, we're putting them in. And that's it's kind of a thing to see. I mean, do you want the best teams in the playoff? Yes. But Florida State did all of that for nothing.
We also got to look at for like a people standpoint, the viewers and stuff like that. Jordan Travis broke his leg,
Yeah.
so he wasn't gonna be there in the playoffs. So what would Florida State have done
Yeah.
without Florida Travis? And then I don't. It's just crazy to see that Georgia's not in it either.
Yeah.
it's-
I mean, they did get the direct loss to Alabama, so Alabama
Yeah.
should get the edge over Georgia. But now we have to introduce you to our esteemed guest, Mrs. Leanne Thomas. Welcome. Come on up. We're very happy to have you here.
Thanks.
So
Happy
how's
to
it,
be here.
how's it going? You've been excited for this?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is fun.
We've been looking forward to this too. We had some complications last week, so we weren't able to record it that last week. So getting it done today.
It's because Eli
Very
went to a choir little field trip.
Hey, it was a great time.
Was
But now we have to talk about something that you do a lot in this school that you make sure goes well. The Spell Bowl team here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about how the season went this year?
So we did pretty good this year. We had 9 competitors, which you have to have 10 to make a full team. We ended up with 9, so that was fine. And we placed, we were, I think, 4th in our division. So we didn't end up going to the state competition, but we did really well, much higher than we did last year. So
That's good to hear.
I was really
good.
proud of everybody. And we had a lot of new people this year. So.
You would have had another new person, but I backed out.
Yeah, that's why we had 9 instead of 10.
Yeah. I was that missing piece. there.
Come on,
It's
Eli.
fine. We lost 10 points right off the top for that, but that's fine. No big deal.
You know, I wish I could have participated, but I couldn't.
okay.
But speaking of Spell Bowl, you have a lot of experience with Spell Bowl. you were a 4-time letter winner for Spellbowl in high school.
Yeah, did you know that you can letter and spell bowl? I don't even know if you can anymore, but
Yeah, that was a shocker to me. I mean,
yeah, I actually did letter and spell bowl. So I still hold the record at my middle school for being the only person to win the spelling bee all 3 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
that is-
That's insane.
Yeah.
Can you tell us like what was your hardest challenge in that? Do you think you had any other competitors, or was it like you were like Lakers Shaq, just dominating on everybody?
I was
Fine,
pretty well dominated. However, in 4th and 5th grade, see, I started my spelling career in 4th grade, and the boys used to do bets to see if I was going to win or not.
Oh, that's
And-
crazy.
Yeah. So I remember in 5th grade because I got 2nd place instead of 1st, and
Oh.
I lost some guys a lot of money.
I'll give you
so-
2 Tootsie Rolls for 2 Jolly Ranchers. if
Yeah.
So-
Leanne Thomas wins.
That I mean, I bet several times throughout your career you hit on some parlays.
Yeah.
All right, now we have to talk about something that you do in this school. I mean, you organize the Spell Bowl and you organize a lot, but in all of it, you focus on your relationship with your students, and you have a really good relationship with your students. And we see that in a photo wall that you have in your classroom.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about that?
So that got started because I like to take pictures of people. And so I just started putting them behind my desk when I had a desk in my room, and I would put them back there. And then kids just started asking if they could take selfies and add them to my phone. And so I let them, and it just kind of grew and grew from there. And so I have another stack that needs to be put up on the wall too. So it's kind of fun to be able to look back and, you know, see people that have moved on, and yeah.
Do you have any like favorite pictures that you see up there that like you see one that always makes you chuckle or?
My favorite pictures are the ones of the girls when they're always doing the peace sign duck face thing, you know. There's a lot of those up there, and sometimes I like to do that too, and then I've been told that's very cringe, but I do it anyway.
All right. Reasonable. Now, you also, in taking care of your students, you take care of students who might not even have taken any of your classes. You take care of students in the National Honor Society.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit about what you really do in sponsoring National Honor Society and how you kind of guide these students along?
Yeah, so I did National Honor Society all through junior high and high school also, and so I was really excited to have the opportunity to do it here because they are just the greatest kids, and they just they do so much for the school and the community. They're so busy, and so it's been really good to get to know them for their last couple years of high school. And my goal with that is to help shape leaders, because if you're a National Honor Society, you should be one of the leaders of the school and in the community, and so that's what I want to see, is helping them become involved in the community and just be a better leader.
Definitely. Now, you've had a few programs here in NHS succeed, and so you have like the Trunk or Treat and Strides for Stacy this past few years that have really done well. Could you tell us a bit about those successes?
Yeah, Trunk or Treat this year was huge. Of course, we have a lot of kids this year in NHS, and so we had kids lined up before we even got trunks open this year, and we're ready to go. And they came all night for a solid 2.5 hours, and they really enjoyed it. And there were so many fun trunks decorated and costumes. And there's pictures of those out on the board outside of my room, if you want to see what Trunk or Treat looked like.
I know when I participated, it was 2 years ago because I couldn't make it this year. It was last year that I participated in Trunk or Treat, and I had an absolute blast. And
Yeah.
that was just giving the candy out, not
Yeah.
walking around getting candy for myself.
Yeah.
Now,
It's really fun because
I'd have definitely got
you
candy
guys
from
don't realize what an impact you have on the little kids. And if they get to see the leaders in the school doing these cool things and being active, then it does have a positive impact on them too.
I certainly hope that I gave some candy to a future NHS leader during my time in Trunk or
Yeah.
Treat. Now, besides all the stuff that you do for the school and all the stuff that you do for your students, you also take time out in your summers to water flowers at the local Menards.
Yes, I do. From 5 to 9, every weekday morning, I go in and I put in my podcast because I don't really listen to music, and I listen to the news, and I just water the flowers, and once they're all watered, I go home, and I do that every summer.
I mean, that sounds like an absolute blast.
It
Just
is.
getting to chill out,
Yeah.
water some flowers, have a good
It's usually
time.
still dark for a while. It's great. I love it. Yeah.
I'm sure. Now we'll have to move it onto a break, but immediately after that break, we will have my favorite segment, the Fast Five with the kennel over there with Santa's helpers. See you then.
Aaron's Flooring, a family-owned business and your number one source for all things floors. We're dedicated to providing a wide selection of the best products. Aaron's Flooring has flooring experts on hand to help you determine your next steps in the buying experience. For all your retail and commercial flooring needs, we have products to help achieve the look and feel you desire. Stop into our Frankfurt showroom to view our wide selection of the highest quality products and services. Contact us today for a free in-home estimate and let us turn your house into a home.
Please welcome your Indianapolis Colts!
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss at the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline, he's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop! You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
How about them Colts, baby? Well, we're back with the Fast Five. You got 5 questions to answer them in 5 seconds. And Edwin's going to kick you off.
All right. With your birthday being in August, do you see school as a present to you?
Yes.
What would it take for you to give up sweet tea?
Death.
Nah, that's crazy.
And we know you have great relationships with all your students, but who's your favorite student?
I don't have favorites.
Oh, I know.
I don't have a favorite.
I know a certain someone who's going to be very mad about that.
I have favorites, not a favorite. How's that?
Oh, we're gonna keep it on
They're
the.
all my favorites.
We're gonna keep it on the favorites. Who's your favorite between these 2 people? Robert Redford or Harrison Ford?
Oh, Harrison Ford.
All right, and then out of your own kids, which one's your favorite kid? We got them up there.
Those are my little babies. I love them both equally because they have special traits, their own special thing.
Not like Miss Rushton. I mean, she just gave us a favorite one.
Yeah. You can be selective. You don't have to hide it here. This is sheer honesty. We'll have to get a lie detector test.
But what
in
if
here.
they see
A
it?
polygraph test.
What they
My
see?
oldest daughter is going to say my youngest daughter is my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's always.
I can tell you
it's
that.
always the youngest one.
Yeah.
I
I
can speak from
my
experience.
parents would never say, but I know I'm the favorite.
Exactly.
And I'm the youngest. I mean, it's just how it works.
You're the middle child.
Eddie Hoosers, we're going to send it over to the studio for the extra super duper special director's question.
Hi, and welcome to the control room. My name is Taylor. I will be your guys' tech director, and over here to my left is Addison, and she's your actual director. So, Miss Thomas, I will hand her off to ask you your question.
Could you please spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
All right, well, thank you for the studio. And as they said, can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yes. I can even say it all the way. Super. No, I got cocky.
Yeah, say it like Mary Poppins.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well, see, you could be wrong or right, but
Would
I don't
anybody
even
know if I was
myself.
wrong?
We have no idea. Can we get someone to fact check that?
Wait. SuperCalifragilisticexpialidocious.
L-I. I said A-L-O. I was going back and forth.
Bro, she was no way
I'm
she was
sorry.
on.
I was going back and
No
forth
way.
between the
She
I
was
and
off by a
the O.
letter.
We're going to take those 4 letters back now. All right.
sorry.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We'll usher you off here. So this is a bit of a sad moment for us at K9 Corner because for the semester, this is the final episode. Maybe one more.
We'll
So,
see.
We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
this if it is, we thank you so much for watching all of these episodes. We work really hard on them, and we hope someday that we can do it again next semester. So we hope so. And if we do, we'll see you next time. We'd like to thank FOP for sponsoring it. We'd like to thank all our crew in here. We'd like to thank Mr. Taylor and Mr. Salee for making this all happen. And we have to thank the admin for making it possible to have this class and allowing us to have this whole studio here. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a good rest of your day.
Shout out Eli for all the Christmas supplies.
I'm saying Peppa Pig.